this weekend, the cold snap's coming, and all next week it's going to dip below 45 degrees, which means any of our mint family friends, like our basil and lemon balm and the like, are going to go subterranean for the winter. And the cold season plants that like the cold soil are starting to perk up, like our friend calendula here, who's going to be just fine in the 40s. If we get a hard freeze, I'll cover these guys. The chamomile is starting to perk up. It really likes these cooler soils and cooler days. And there's a lot of germination happening right now. So you can see a bunch of little seeds that are activated by the cooler soil temps. They might be clovers. This is a clary sage. Start here. There's the parent plant here. It perks up in the wintertime. Yeah, now let's take a look at some of the things we're gonna harvest. So I'm looking at several mint family plants here. This is a volunteer basil. It looks like a Thai basil, nooked up next to our sweet sacred Tulsi plant. Also came up from seed this year. We will cut these back because they're going to die and then they'll return from these seeds next spring. Behind that, we have a beautiful wild dogga, which is also in the mint family. This is a plant indigenous to South Africa and that climate zone, that latitude line there. So we'll go ahead and harvest these blooming tops here before Friday. Behind that, we have an English plantain that has actually just re-emerged as the temperatures have cooled. And I believe there's some coming up, yep, from seed right here also. Hello, babies. So these I'll harvest before a hard freeze, but until then we'll let them grow and they'll just get chunkier. They like the cool. But behind that is lemon balm. This is some fall lemon balm here, and we need it in the apothecary actually. So it's a welcome sight that it's come back. Between the summer, it didn't like the heat, loves the second spring, AKA fall. We'll do a big harvest of this because once it dips below 45, it'll go subterranean, it's perennial, and it'll come back next spring. Hello, nettle. Boop, boop. Nettle is also welcome in the apothecary, and it likes these cooler days and cooler temps. When it does finally freeze here, it'll go back to the ground and re-emerge early spring. But we are gonna do a hefty nettle harvest this week to restock the apothecary for the winter months. Isn't it beautiful? Also to be harvested is this lemongrass here. It's a tropical plant. We will cut it all the way down to the base and then dig some up so that we can divide it for next spring. And behind that is the purple butterfly pea that has long gone to seed here. We're gonna harvest these seeds. This will freeze back this winter and we will start again from the seed we've saved next spring. Hello, yarrow. Don't you just wanna swim in it? Oh, it smells so good. So this yarrow just came back above ground after hibernating in the summer heat. It is gonna be nice and green and beautiful this winter, and then we'll stretch up into bloom in the spring. Just take a minute to love on you. Hello, yarrow. Oh, goodness. Hello, African blue basil, teeming with bees. This beautiful plant is a hybrid, so it does not spread from seed. We will harvest some of this for cuttings to save for next spring. It is the bees' favorite in the fall. Hello, hello, Scutellaria ovata, AKA heartleaf skullcap. This beauty is coming back from being subterranean during the summer heat. It will blanket here all winter long and stretch up into these beautiful blue blooms early spring. This is a lovely nervous system support here. Roselle hibiscus at the end of its life cycle, stretching into seed. The sour calyx is the medicine that we utilize in this plant. Just being with it in the garden is medicine. There's flutterbys and bees everywhere. This is one that will definitely go dormant as the cold days come. And every single one of these seed pods, as it matures, is full of at least 50 seeds. So we know it will come back next spring. Hello, Tulsi patch. We will be harvesting this all the way down to the base, which we have been doing in small patches for the last couple weeks. you can see where we've been harvesting that the winter wild plants are emerging from seed below. So as the Tulsi goes dormant for the winter, this patch will soon be covered in bitter, supportive winter wild plants that we will appreciate for seasons to come. We will end our walk here with Belinda's Dream Rose, who is covered in buds. Will the buds make it to bloom, or will they freeze? I do not know. That's part of the joy of journeying with this space through the seasons. Thanks for following along. See y'all soon.